Hello, friends. Do you have a moment so that we may discuss our Lord and Savior Minarchy? No, seriously, I'm just kidding. Hi, my name's Rick Robinson. I am the general manager of KLRNradio.com. We are probably the largest independent podcast network that you've never heard of. We have a little bit of everything, and by that, what I mean to tell you is we have news, pop culture, special events, conspiratainment, true crime, mental health shows, drama productions, and pretty much everything in between. So if you're looking for a new podcast home to grab a little bit of everything that you love all in one place, come check us out. You can find us on X under @KLRNradio. You can find us on our Rumble and our YouTube channels under the same names. You can also find us at KLRNradio.com and pretty much every podcast catcher known to man. So again, feel free to come check us out anytime you like at KLRNradio.
Celebrity designer Jeff Lewis is back with Hollywood House Lift.
I'm excited to be working with new clients.
I'm not getting rid of that.
I hope I never see you both again.
Yeah. An all-new season.
Those have to go. That has to go.
From oh, wow,
It's been an actual nightmare.
to oh, wow.
This is such an upgrade.
With celebrities like Josh Duhamel, Christina Ricci, and Gina Rodriguez. Dazzle me, Jeff.
It looks like Chuck E. Cheese.
Stream an all-new season of Hollywood House Lift with Jeff Lewis, now streaming on Freevee.
Hi, everyone. This is JJ, the co-founder of Good Pods. If you haven't heard of it yet, Good Pods is like Goodreads or Instagram, but for podcasts. It's new, it's social, it's different, and it's growing really fast. There are more than 2 million podcasts, and we know that it is impossible to figure out what to listen to. On Good Pods, you follow your friends and podcasters to see what they like. That is the #1 way to discover new shows and episodes. You can find Good Pods on the web or download the app. Happy listening.
In uncertain times, we could use someone to lean on. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Oklahoma will stand by you with plan options to fit your budget. If you've recently lost your job, had a baby, or moved, you can still get the healthcare coverage you and your family need. Financial help may be available for those who qualify. Call 855-452-BLUE or visit hereforyouok.com to see if you're eligible to enroll. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Oklahoma, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
KLRN Radio has advertising rates available. We have rates to fit almost any budget. Contact us at advertising@klrnradio.com.
The following program contains coarse language and adult themes. Listener discretion is advised.
We've got answers. We've got time. We've got theories that sound just fine. We've read the room. We've skimmed the page, been wrong before, but never afraid. We'll tell you why, we'll tell you when, we'll tell you how. Again and again, we've got the tone, we've got the flair. We didn't ask, but we're still there. Poorly you move.
And happy Tuesday evening. Apparently things are kind of glitching out around here. Hopefully we're live. It says we are. Anyway, I am one part of the crew, Mr. Rick Robinson. I'm also joined tonight so far by the one, the only, everybody's favorite Amish lawyer, Ordnance J. Packard. Good evening, sir. How are you? How are things?
Good evening. I'm a little gassy. Kind of.
Thanks for sharing. You know, there's pills for that.
You know, knees bothering me always, but no, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. It's
All that
Tuesday
weather.
night, you know. Yeah. Yeah, you know, when you're old and the barometer drops or rises or, you know, anything happens. Yeah, I'm all right. Everything's fine here.
Fun
How are
times.
you?
Fun times. I am alive. It's been stormy now for days, and it keeps adding days to the forecast that it's going to continue to be stormy. So, luckily for right now, we have a break, so it's not supposed to start up again until like 2 or 3 in the morning. So, yay.
It's weird. It's 72 and sunny here.
Fuck you. All right. Now I'm not talking to you anymore. Hey, VC, how are you? How's things?
I am absolutely wonderful. Thank you for asking. And Orty?
Yeah.
Sunny and 72.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the forecast is in 7 days.
Yeah, 57, cloudy, wet, and rainy here, so both of you can suck it.
Let's see. I don't even know what it is here. Let me check.
No, it's funny because it actually is 72 and sunny, so I couldn't pass up the LA Story reference.
Actually, it's pitch black outside, but it's 79 degrees. So, yeah.
I don't like either one of you anymore. All right, that's the show, folks. Good night. Just kidding.
Remember to tip your servers. You got to be 21 for the second show. It gets
Hashtag Tallahassee Siege Tower. I had to.
Oh, I knew
I thought we were going off the air.
Pound it.
Oh. Nice. Oh, so yeah, it's a beautiful Tuesday. We don't usually talk politics much on here, but I have to say I'm pretty happy that a certain somebody lost tonight.
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Surprised by it, but happy.
No,
Means we won't have to hear about pine cones anymore.
Won't we?
Yeah.
He's going to start a podcast and call it the Pine Cone Chamber or some shit.
The Pasilla pine cones or something. I don't know. Good Lord.
A plethora of pine cones.
Yeah. Would you say I had a plethora of pinatas? Hey, did you guys see that thing I retweeted where they mashed up
Tombstone,
Three Amigos and
Amigos?
Tombstone?
Yes. My
Yeah.
God,
I
that was
did
amazing.
not. I missed it. I have to go find
That
it.
was fantastic.
That would be. I got to go find that now because that sounds awesome. So,
Jesus.
I will have to.
Yeah,
go look for
they
that.
mashed up the OK Corral fight in Tombstone with the El Guapo fight in Three Amigos.
Oh, fun times. I gotta find that movie. I haven't watched that movie in forever.
And we
I need to
raped the horses and rode off on the women.
Yeah. You know how we know it wasn't anybody from Hamas? They were horses, not goats.
Yeah.
And that is why he won't do 2 shows a night.
Yeah. I can blew in the first show. I don't need a second one. Oh. All right. So.
Yeah.
And I know we were going to kind of talk about fiscal responsibility a little bit, but I got to say, one of the biggest problems I have with this whole fiscal responsibility push for the younger crowd is you can't bitch and moan about how expensive everything is when you're spending $15 on a cup of coffee and $28 on lunch.
Exactly.
On the regular. And then it's so hard to save money. Really, if you cut out one lunch and one cup of coffee, you could be putting $40 a week into a savings account.
These are the same people who finance their DoorDash Taco Bell delivery.
Yes, they do.
Oh, see, well, that's another thing that pisses me off because I am I will freely admit I used to make fun of food for doing this, but I do it now too. So the whole Walmart delivery thing, but I don't do the whole DoorDash thing because that's just crazy to me. There's the whole reason I pay Walmart $12 a month is so I don't have to pay them extra to have them bring the stuff to the house for me. Plus, I get Peacock for free out of it. So,
it's
basically paying for itself.
I mean, you're rural like I am, so the CBI on that is just fuel.
Pretty much. But yeah, so I mean, I used to make fun of her, but the whole thing about that is, that's the whole thing too, is you guys are paying, like an extra $15-$20 to get your food delivered. But the other thing that pisses me off though is when you've got people that are having to pay an extra $15-$20 for a delivery fee and paying $50 for an order, and then they still tip the driver $10. And the driver's pissed about the $10. I'm like, dude, that's a 20% tip. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Why are you bitching? That's 20%.
It's just that I don't want to generalize because I know a lot of fine people who are Gen Y and millennials, but the entitlement from these two age groups just oozes from every pore.
Yes, because we had it so easy that
we had everything so easy.
It's like that thing I retweeted of yours today with old man Withers down the street used to give us $100 bills, and then after we graduated high school, we went down and picked our house from the house farm.
Yeah, exactly. we ate at 3-star Michelin restaurants every night. Yeah. Okay.
Every night.
I can't afford to live alone. Yes, nobody ever has. That's why we had 4 fucking roommates. All of them dirtbags.
And then 2 of them had
if you were lucky, you didn't have to hot swap a fucking bed with them.
Yeah, the funnest thing about roommates is when they're like, I don't have my part of the rent this month. Can I hit you twice next month? If you can't afford to pay me that now, how the hell are you going to pay me twice next month? Come on.
Right.
Because that's just it. Nobody's ever been able to just at age 18 move out, buy a house, and just be done. That's not how any of this has ever worked. No. It's not even how it's supposed to work. Because I
had roommates probably until I was 28. And I got married at 30, which means I just had another roommate.
Pretty much. And this one nagged a lot more, I'm willing to bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. They always do.
But it's this whole thing of, oh my God, we can't live on our own. We can't buy a house. We can't do this. I'm like, dude, I am Gen X, and I bought my first and hopefully my only house at 40. What been here 11 years now. So what? 41? Yeah, 42. First house at 42. So all the folks are like, everybody's having trouble buying houses now, and the average age for doing it's 42. Well, yeah, when everything gets this damned expensive, but that ain't got nothing to do with anything else because everything's gotten more expensive. It's not just the houses, but it's partly because our money ain't worth shit anymore. I mean, in the 60s, minimum wage was $1.25. The silver they paid you the $1.25 in was worth more than the $1.25.
Right.
Because
my first wife and I, we bought our house at 32. She was 34. I was 32. We bought our first house. It was a really nice house on an Arnold Palmer golf course. The thing is, that was when they were doing subprime lending, and we didn't even have to show our reported income. Yes, we could afford it because we were both bartenders and making obscene amount of money. But everybody bought a fucking house then.
Yeah, and a lot of people lost their houses then too.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, I didn't get in on the subprime stuff because I was a little bit too young for that. But yeah, I mean, it's just the whole idea that we have it so much harder than everybody else who's ever done these things is just absolutely insane to me. Oh, sorry, Amish, give me a second. I clicked on the wrong thing. I was trying to bring the alien over, and I accidentally clicked on you instead. So now you're back.
Okay, good.
And now that it's not just going to be me over
now we
here,
have fried egg and bologna.
It's a thing, man. It's a thing. But yeah, I mean, look, I am not like I'm not Dave Ramsey, but I can tell you that there are lots of things that I wish I had done differently. And one of the things that I wish I had done differently was listen to my dad when I was 18 years old. You start getting a paycheck, you're going to have more money than you know what to do with. I'm like, oh, it's stupid. It's not going to happen. And yada, yada, yada. And now I wish I would have listened to anything. Okay, there we go. Weird. It wasn't showing that it was working on my side, but now I have everybody on the screen.
Okay.
We have
we had weird doubling going on, and
well, it's because anytime I try to do it when the stream is live, everything gets really confused. But he's okay.
Hey, Jeff.
He's okay.
Howdy.
Friday
Now I'm having
again,
hee-haw
Bologna.
flashbacks.
Well, golly.
Howdy. All right. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, so
Where, oh,
yeah.
where are you tonight?
Oh, I used to hate that show when I was a kid. Now I kind of miss it.
Dude, Hee Haw was fucking awesome.
My parents used to watch it, and I did not like it at all. But my dad used to love it. Now I'm looking back at all the things because I'll find a few clips here and there, and I was like, "Oh, that really was funny." I just didn't understand it because I was too damn young before.
Roy Clark, the most underappreciated great guitarist of our time.
Oh,
Dude
absolutely.
can play any string instrument.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime I bring up Roy
fuck-
Clark, somebody will bring up like Glenn Campbell or something. I'll be like, not even fucking
No.
close.
Not even close.
Now,
Jerry
as far
Reed,
as
close.
Jerry Reed.
Jerry Reed was awesome. The one that always like completely just blew my mind was Mel Tillis, because dude sounded like Boom Howard when he started singing, and then it was, oh my god, he can sing, but he can't talk. It's so weird.
Yeah, the funny thing about Jerry Reed, you look at him, dude was always fucking high. He was higher than Willie Nelson before Willie Nelson started smoking.
Seriously.
Well, that's just the way things. I mean, part of that's because that's the way things were back then. I mean, we talk about it all the time. About the one thing that I will admit that our great grandparents had a lot easier than us, because they had to work 18, 19, 20-hour days most of the time back then to get everything done that they needed to get done. So they had soft drinks that slipped them substances to help them feel better to get through their long days.
Yes,
And we don't do
drug use was a lot more prevalent back then.
I mean, hell, the modern fathers of psychology were high 90% of the time. That's why I laugh at everybody that's like, this isn't normal. They were high when they decided what normal was. How is that normal?
I mean, let's just talk about the founding of America with a bunch of drunkards.
Oh my god! If you ever get a chance, and it's available online, look up General Washington's farewell party when he retired from the service.
The bar tab, everything that was drank. Holy hell!
It came out to 1,700 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And back in 1789 or something like that, it's actually the equivalent of over $36,000 today.
Yeah,
yeah.
It makes NBA players look cheap.
Yeah. Now you got to get a gold crusted fucking tomahawk steak to even come close to that kind of a. Yeah,
it's just insane.
Make laudanum great again.
And all these guys did was drink a shitload of wine, whiskey, beer, and what was it? They had rum punch too, and I think about a dozen bottles of port.
So Orty, I'm not as rich to get gold crusted steaks and whatnot. Can I get Electrum coated?
Yeah, that's fantastic. Please do.
No, don't spend any. Don't use any Electrum. We're using it for the brothels.
That's right, 10 Electrum. That's canon now.
Gold, hang on to it. Electrum, yeah. Let's stop by the whorehouse.
10 Electrum for a romp. So speaking of fiscal responsibility, I mentioned it earlier with the fucking, okay. Glenn Beck years ago, he actually gave some fucking advice. He said that one meal a week you go out for, like say you're going out a couple nights a week, that just one of those meals a week, buy Bitcoin with it. And while I was just out on workman's comp, a lot of that Bitcoin, even though it's like valued much less than it was when I should have done it, that kept the lights on, because temporary disability only goes so far. So
yeah, especially when Elon was dicking you with the monetization.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, so everything's coming up ordy now. Hike up those pants.
And we are 21 minutes in. Nice.
For our first official Simpsons reference. We had one at -4 minutes. But yeah, I mean, it's okay. I'm not going to say always buy into crypto, but seriously, if your job offers a 401k, get in on it. It's just it's stuff that was always offered to me in my 20s and 30s, and I just fuck that, I'm going to party. And now I think that $30-40 a week back then, I'd be pretty fucking awesome right now.
Yeah, if I didn't buy as much hockey and D&D gear in my 20s and early 30s. Right. Yeah.
So just for fun, I looked up everything that was purchased during Washington's retirement party. 54 bottles of Madeira wine.
Yeah. And you have to remember, this party was for only like 40, 45 people.
Right.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was like Lafayette, that the fucking Giant of Virginia, and it was
invited guests came out to about 40, 45 people, but they also took care of the band, and they also took care of the people who were actually staying at the inn where they had the party at. They invited them too. So you figure probably maybe 10, 15 more people.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Good times.
Now, I will say on what I was able to look up, it looks like they have it waited for the time of around September 14th, 1787. They're showing, what the hell did they say? Let's see. 89 pounds, 4 shillings, and whatever the hell a D is, because I don't know what that is. So that puts the estimate, and it is just an estimate because it's kind of hard to do the exact math because everything that's hundreds of years ago, roughly $23,000 for one party, just for the booze. That doesn't count anything they ate or anything else. It's just the booze. That is crazy.
There was hookers and blow.
Well, yeah,
and tobacco.
It was strumpets and laudanum.
Yeah.
And the laudanum was making the strumpet. Never mind.
Well, the laudanum was there to keep the strumpets from their hysterics.
Pretty much.
I saw a whole documentary on it called The Road to Wellville.
My God, what was I thinking when I watched that movie?
They said you probably weren't.
They said it was supposed to be a comedy. Yeah. No.
I mean, maybe, not intentionally.
There's really only like a hair's breadth between comedy and tragedy. So,
yeah, this is true. Fine line. So,
yeah, whoever called that a comedy, we're probably going to have to do that on the show.
Possibly. It'll be painful for all involved.
Yeah.
Those are your best shows, though.
It won't be tiptoes painful, but it'll be close to it. So, yeah. But,
those are your best shows when everybody's like, oh my God, I can't believe we watched this. My favorite thing is seeing the people in the chat going, I can't believe I like you people enough that I actually watched this movie for this show.
And I tell them what I tell everybody. It's like, I didn't force you to watch the movie. I merely showed you the door. You're the one who walked through it. That's all.
What I love is the ones who live tweet it. Like MD and Andrew both live tweeted this.
Oh my God, I love it. It's amazing. It is.
Yeah.
I love those guys, truly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just, embrace the pain with us.
And this Sunday
pain can be free.
It's going to be painful. Not painful, but yeah, there's going to be some pain involved. But it's a good movie, so yeah.
They all are. Except for Tiptoe.
This is true. They all are.
I've only hated 2 movies we watched: Tiptoes and So I Married an Axe Murderer.
I'm waiting for the what to pop up in chat.
I would let midget Gwen Stefani pole dance on me.
Well, yeah. I mean, she was an actual porn star. So
yeah, Bridget the midget. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of fiscal responsibility,
how much
I pay
does it
for
cost
one hooker when you can get 2 midgets for the price of one?
Exactly.
Right.
How much does it cost to get a Tallahassee siege tower?
Well, you have to remember
we
there's a
ever find that
33%. There's a 33% premium for midgets, so it's actually more expensive to get 2 midgets than 1 hooker.
Well, let's remember things, medieval weaponry such as catapults and siege towers are, okay in America to use.
Yeah.
This is true. You couldn't get this done in England at all.
No, not one bit.
I don't know. Now I want to see if anybody's ever come up with anything that a similar act that has the word trebuchet in it. I have to.
I was just gonna say. Now I got to find out what a Tennessee trebuchet is.
It has something to do with fucking a cousin, probably.
From across the room.
Wouldn't that be in Arkansas something though? Oh wait.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Oh,
they're all pretty much the same.
So yeah, $28 lunch. Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
I mean, I have to admit,
you fucking whiny, crying titty babies. Holy fuck!
What now?
No,
What did I
they're
miss?
whining over a $28. No.
Oh, okay.
The same people who whine about how, we as Gen X were just handed a house at 18 with 10 pounds of hundreds and plane tickets at wherever we wanted to go. Fucking, you're whining about a $28 lunch.
Exactly. Every day before I left the house, my mom gave me a lunch bag full of $50 bills.
Yeah, and that was just to spend at the, the ASB store at school. Funyuns for everybody.
Funyuns and Mr. Pibb.
I mean, I can get behind that.
Hey, everyone, Shakespeare's on me. No, but they're whining about $28 lunches. It's like, okay, you know what, guys? Here's the thing. Loaf of bread is $4, $6 if you want the good stuff. Salami and cheese, roast beef and cheese. You go to the deli. Maybe what is it?
You don't even need to do that. You just go to the refrigerator
$10 a
meat
pound.
section and you buy that little bag of Carl Buttig cold cuts.
Yeah,
the ones that cost $1.50 and taste like it too. But guess what? It's edible. It'll keep you fucking alive. So boom,
and
there you go.
And it's still $3 cheaper than the gas station sandwich that's the same, made of the same ingredients.
Exactly.
If you're actually trying to save for something and you're not just a whiny piss baby, then these are the sacrifices you have to make. You know what? Folgers coffee is just as tasty as Starbucks. And it's got flavor crystals. Does Starbucks? No.
Well,
it's also the best part of waking up.
Yeah.
Well, after the Hummer. The thing that kills me, especially like with this, like I get Sara Lee butter bread because my son loves it. Typically get 16 slices, so 8 sandwiches. You get that, a pound of bone on the ham deli for $9, and 8 slices of Havarti cheese for $5. Now, Sara Lee, the butter bread is $3 here. So I've just spent $17 for basically 8 sandwiches.
Yeah.
As opposed to $28 for one lunch.
Yeah. And bone on the ham, deli meat is damn good. I'm not getting American cheese. I'm getting slightly flavorful more cheese, and I'm still, yeah. I mean, hell, Five Guys is cheaper than $28, and I'm not just talking the deli and the hamburger place.
Boo this man. Boo.
Boo him.
But no, I mean, seriously, though. I mean, I remember, because there were all kinds of things going on with my parents after the divorce, and my mom used to trash talk my dad for not paying child support. My dad, because he didn't want to start any shit, waited until my brother and I were both 18, and then said, now that you're both old enough, because he didn't want to do it for just me, because he didn't want Chris to know either till he was old enough to understand it. So he comes out with his drawer of stuff and just dumps it over, and it's all the receipts for all the child support that he paid. That my mom kept swearing up and down that he never paid. My dad, for most of the time before he met my stepmom, he would buy 5 pounds of hamburger meat and about 10 cans of some form of vegetables, and that was his dinner every night. 1 hamburger patty and a quarter of a can of vegetables was all he would eat for dinner. Because he was trying to save money, so eventually he could buy another house because she got the house in the divorce.
When I was
it's about.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you.
No, I was just going to say it's about how much you're willing to sacrifice to do the things that you say you want to do. Because if you're trying to do $10 for coffee and $28 for lunch every day, even if you're making $70,000 a year, which let's face it, most people don't. That's insane to try to save any kind of money on.
See,
and so
that's where you lost them. You said the word sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nobody feels like they need to
that.
sacrifice anything because it's them. It's me. I'd never sacrifice. I'm worth it. Yeah. No, the fuck you're not. Okay. So suck it up. I don't care if you're fucking broke buying a $28 lunch. I don't pay your fucking bills. I ain't worried about you. I'm worried about me and mine. And yeah, I save money. I'll pinch a penny so hard it fucking screams. Yeah, I go to Sam's Club. I buy in bulk. Yeah, I've got so many canned goods in my fucking pantry. It's not funny. I've got canned goods. I've got a shit ton of rice and I've got a shit ton of pasta. If something happens,
canned goods have canned goods.
Yes. Well,
exactly.
It's funny you say that.
I don't have to worry about not.
One of my favorite cheap meals that both my son and I love are you get a pack of decent tortillas or tortillas. You get canned tortilla. You get canned chicken breast. You get Mexican and mozzarella cheese, and the cheapest pizza sauce you can get. And you can one night you're having a cheese pizza on tortillas. Next night you're having tacos. Yeah, I mean, it's only the chicken, the sauce, the seasoning.
The next
and
night
maybe
it's
whatever
quesadillas.
Yeah, I mean, how cheap is that for a week?
Dude, the best poverty meal in the world. My mother used to make it every once in a while in money when I was a kid, but she made it, or her mom made it for her, and I forgot the name of it, but we used to call it tuna crud. And basically, you just take 2 cans of tuna, you dump in a shitload of fucking cream of mushroom soup, some peas, and then you dump elbow macaroni in it, and you bake it, and you sprinkle some cheese on top. Tuna crud.
Well,
that's what I call it. There might be another name for it, but to me, it'll always be tuna crud. So yeah.
But it's like when I was in college, I had 2 staple meals that I just ate. That was it. Was either fucking boneless chicken breasts, which were cheaper than dirt at the fucking time, and wheat bread. That was it. Or if I was feeling really, spendy, I would make tater tot casserole, which is a fucking pound of burger, a bag of tater tots, and a can of cream of mushroom soup.
Yeah.
And that's it. And some cheese, and fucking amazing.
It's funny you say the cream of mushroom because my favorite cheap breakfast is 6 eggs and a can of cream of chicken soup.
Ooh, I see the value of that.
And that's enough to feed 2 at one setting, and you usually have enough for a couple more for the next morning. Put that on toast. It's like a breakfast shit on a shingle.
See, and that's the thing is that we've all have or continue to sacrifice in order for us to achieve our goals or to be able to afford the things that we actually want. We don't sit there and finance shit left and right. It's like, oh, I'll just put it on my fucking Amazon card. Fuck it. Yeah, well, sooner or later, Amazon goes, yeah, you're cut off.
Well, you mean I shouldn't affirm in 4 payments my pizza?
That's exactly what I was about to say. I was like, when I realized people could finance pizza now, I was like, we're done as a society.
Yeah.
Seriously, yeah. It's like, oh, I'm making the final payment on that Chinese I got 2 weeks ago. It'll finally be mine.
Yeah. And with things such as Costco and BJ's and other things, I mean, what is it? Kirkland Signature chicken strips, 5 of them are $6.99, and that's almost what is it? 1,600 calories.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, seriously, you can. I don't know why people, younger people don't do this. You go to Costco, you go to a warehouse store, you buy in bulk.
Right.
And I tweeted about it today. You get 5 pounds of meat or whatever protein you want. You get 5 pounds of vegetables. You get and I can understand buying water because tap water in most places is shit anyway. So you buy yourself a case of water, maybe some of those little drink mix things to throw in there. Mm-hmm. And you come out of there, you spend about $100, $120. You've got enough food to last you for at least 2 weeks.
No shit.
Easy. Yeah, easy.
And even then, if you just to keep the scurvy away too, you get a fucking bag of cuties or something.
Okay, I'm going to ask a totally unprepared question for you guys, and I don't mean to spring it on you, but I think every single one in this room is going to have an answer.
You bastard.
I know. We've all had to have the ramen noodle diet.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite add-ons to spice it up? To make it more than just the noodles.
You mean now?
Anytime.
Or you mean back during struggle days? Because struggle days, I just ate ramen as is.
Well, yeah. But
these days I'll buy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, like mine, I will hard boil an egg. I will open up a can of chicken breast, and I will throw that into the ramen.
Sure. You just made ramen, basically.
Yeah.
You add meat. I do a lot of my shopping at there's a Asian supermarket about 5 minutes away from me, and I like it because meat is so fucking cheap there. You can buy fucking pork belly. You can actually get sweetbreads there, which is why I'm able to eat sweetbreads every week, which are fucking amazing. And they sell seaweed sheets, nori sheets, and you just cut one of those into strips. You sprinkle it in your ramen. You put your protein in there, whether it's chicken or pork or what have you. Boiled egg, but it can't be hard boiled. It's got to be at least a 3-minute egg because I like the yolks runny. And other than seasoning, that's it. And you eat one bowl of that, and you're good for about 12 hours. You don't want to eat anymore.
Yeah, I've added
because it's cheap and it's filling.
I've added Spam to my pork ramen. Fucking delicious. Little salty, so you need to be prepared for it. But yeah, all of these things are attainable if you just, I don't know, go visit a grocery store.
Well, that's just it. All these,
cooking is a lost art. People don't want to cook. Why do you not want to cook? First of all, I enjoy it. Second of all, the food tastes better when you've made it yourself because it's made with fucking love.
Well, not just that.
And third,
go ahead.
It's therapy. It's therapy for me.
Yeah,
I enjoy doing it because
it's a catharsis.
It's like meditation for most people. I can empty my head and not worry about anything. I can just concentrate on the task at hand, and that is so fucking liberating. It's worth it.
And you know why it tastes better?
just-
Because you
okay,
go to
go
every
ahead.
restaurant now. Every restaurant gets all of their shit from Cisco.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Oh,
restaurant
God,
is Cisco.
yes.
You know, it's not
God.
Taco Bell. You know, the joke in Demolition Man was that every restaurant was Taco Bell. No, every restaurant is Cisco.
Cisco.
Everything tastes the same at every fucking restaurant.
Yes.
Unless you're going to some high-end restaurant or a Michelin-starred restaurant.
Even
that food's sourced from farms,
Yeah.
and it's fresh.
Yeah, I mean, you can find a
And
place that gets
you're gonna
locally
pay
sourced.
for it.
Yeah, but yeah, you're paying for it. You know, and it's no. But to answer your question, Jeff, I would just because I would get the chicken breast because during the late '80s, early '90s, chicken was the cheapest fucking meat on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think that I still love chicken to this day. I'm never tired of chicken. But yeah, no, I would go to the supermarket, get that rack of, this was before you could get a rotisserie chicken and strip the whole thing down to the carcass. You just get the flat of like 5 or 10 chicken breasts. And I think it was like $2, $3.
Well, even with the chicken, with the rotisserie chicken nowadays at grocery stores and other places, you can get that for $6. And is it great? No, but you can get a bag of instant potatoes for $1.80.
Yeah. And I mean, you're talking about, going back to, saving money back in the day too. I mean, it's fucking bougie now, but back in the day, I would, get one of those take and bake pizzas that was just plain cheese because that's all I couldn't afford fucking pepperoni.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd put some fucking, just crack a couple eggs on it and throw it in the oven.
Yeah.
Dude, eggs
and
on
now that's
pizza
all like
is
top
so
in restaurant
fucking
shit.
Underrated. It is so underrated.
Yeah, it is.
And
now that's like
I may gross some people out.
That's now top in restaurant stuff. So
yeah,
you gross people out? No way.
Well, one of my favorite things to do was get frozen cheese pizza and throw rabbit meat on it.
Yeah, if you can get that sourced, that's
Dude, rabbits are amazing.
Yeah.
The only thing is though,
Dude.
they have almost no fat on them whatsoever, and the meat is
which is
super
why
lean.
you have to use.
Yeah.
What I would also do is use the full mozzarella, not the lower fat crap that they try to give you, and add my own cheese on top. Once I put I would bake it for half, throw the rabbit in, bake it the rest of the way, and then throw more mozzarella in and broil it, and it freaking delicious.
You know what I had this weekend? I didn't know that they did this. It's like when I was a kid, my dad was a big hunter. I was a hunter, and I just got sick of venison because it was so fucking gamey, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just found out that they farm raise it because I was at this function and they had venison loin, and I'm like, nah, I'm not a fan of venison. It's just too gamey. I'm sick of it. And they're like, no, this shit's farm raised. Try it. It was like just this side of beef.
Yeah,
and it was just slightly more expensive. It wasn't very fatty, obviously, but no, it was delicious. And I'm like, venison's back on the menu, boys. But
well,
while we're talking,
Can we have their legs? They're not going to need their legs.
Right.
I'm the same way. Since I'm allergic to seafood, I've been told for years that the possibility of me not having a reaction is by having farm raised, because the mercury levels are lower and doesn't mess with my thyroid as much. So I've been debating on trying it one time, but I want to be near the hospital when I do. But
how are you on whitefish?
Every seafood, every natural seafood. Just
okay. I was gonna say because, I mean, if tilapia doesn't, because tilapia is fucking cheap as fuck right now.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
No, there is something. It's something in the waters that impact me, their diet or something, and it's the same way.
It's the mercury.
Well, and it's the same way with I'm allergic to bananas, and with bananas, it's the potassium level.
Yeah, that would probably be avocados for you too, then.
Probably. But yeah,
I mean, cheap food is still, even when I have money, I enjoy the art of cooking and eating cheap still. All those things I ate in college, I still fucking love. You give me a fucking dry chicken breast and some buttered wheat toast, and I'm happy as a clam.
Mm-hmm.
And see,
You know what
that's the thing. You can economize with your ingredients. You don't have to economize on the recipe.
Right.
Because, all of the food that I make, all of the recipes that I posted, 99% of the stuff that I use, I either got at Sam's Club or I got at Aldi. I don't, I don't go to Whole Foods and buy this duck was raised and fed blueberries and it's $30 a pound. It's like, no.
Blueberries from the best farm in Maine. Yeah.
Exactly. And, and this duck was lovingly massaged every day of its life. And no, fuck that. There's a frozen duck in the
These taquitos were rolled on the thighs of thick Mexican women.
Yes.
I mean, that might be worth it. Let's not pretend otherwise.
I'm not objecting. No.
Right.
But you can eat like a king and you don't have to pay a king's ransom to do it. That's all I'm going to say about it.
There is one food I would love to see brought back. And I think the last time I bought it was 3 for $1. And it was the frozen boil in the bag. Like the chicken and gravy.
Right, yeah.
Salisbury steak. God.
Yeah, it's bougie now. It's called sous vide.
Yeah, right. You throw that in, boil pour it a little bit over a couple pieces of toast, and you were happy.
Dude,
people say it's like, look at you with your Costco membership. Yeah, that's not saving money. Fucking bullshit, dude. That just means, that membership for Costco, that pays for itself your second visit.
Yes.
Not even that. It pays for yourself your first visit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the same with
Jeff, I know
BJ's.
You can't eat them. Vincent, have you gotten the mussels at Costco, the frozen mussels?
Yes, I have.
Those are fucking fantastic.
They're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. And
I'd
say they're just as
some
good,
butter
if
and
not
some
better than
Chardonnay.
Better than fresh. Because you can heat up a package of those and then fry up some French fries, and boom, you've got moule frite right there. All you need is the mayonnaise.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And they're fucking amazing.
Yeah. It's like you get that big platter, that party platter of shrimp. You just put yourself in the fucking shrimp coma for like $7.
Yeah.
Now, the one crap meal that I treat myself to on occasion. I don't eat it a lot, but I'll say like every maybe 2 or 3 months, I'll get a hankering for it. I go down to the store and those Encore frozen entrees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they have it's like a big pan full of like Salisbury steaks or turkey and gravy. They have and they call them on the box rib-shaped patties.
Yes.
And dude, you buy those.
It's a McRib, but they're not going to say it.
Exactly, and that's exactly what you use it for. You rough chop an onion, get a jar of pickles and some good sandwich rolls, and boom, you've got McRibs. You can eat like 5 or 6 of them for the price you pay for 2 at McDonald's.
Yeah,
and you don't have to wait for the McRib to come back.
And if you don't want to cook, get a frickin' Stauffer's lasagna. Microwave that shit. It's $4 and you're happy.
I never liked their lasagna, but those stuffed peppers, oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and I know, Jeff, you're the one who turned me on to it. Services like HelloFresh are not that fucking expensive.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, if you're single, that's given the most basic plan. If you don't mind eating the same thing 2 nights in a row, and if you're saving money, you shouldn't. You're like, that's good food. That's really good food, and the recipe on how to cook it.
Yes.
And you've got 4 or 5 nights worth of food there, and you're eating restaurant. That's basically eating restaurant quality. And you don't have to do it every week. But if you got to spare $60-$70 that week,
yes,
fucking, you just fed yourself for a week.
Yeah, and when I did the comparison between what I was buying for EP and myself compared to when I was doing that, I was spending an extra. Okay, please, this is a lot. Okay, so I understand some skinflints out there might not be able to afford it. It was an additional $15 a week when I did it.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, and
oh
Yeah.
my fucking god!
I know. I'm
fucking money
I'm
bags
Mr.
here,
Moneybags here.
Pearls will be clutched.
Yeah, I mean, but again, these are the same people who are complaining about a $28 lunch. You know,
Yeah.
you just had 5 meals for the cost of that.
Yeah, I mean,
But
because
yeah,
like I said, I would get a bag of chicken nuggets frozen would be $8. A bag of potatoes here is $4. That's $12 just for a basic meal, and I was getting what was it, $18 for a 2-person meal with home chef or the other
Yeah.
place.
HelloFresh, yeah.
Yeah, and HelloFresh is giving you the exact ingredients, is the no waste, and a little more flavor than even that is. Now, yeah, you may get 2 meals out of the bag of fries and chicken nuggets between 2, but honestly, it's minimal cost difference, and you're getting, like you said, restaurant quality that you're doing yourself and learning how to cook.
And there's
everything's in it.
variety
Knife
as well.
skills.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, and you know,
Well, do we really want Gen Z trying to use knives, though? I mean, really?
well,
I mean, if anyone's experienced on how to kill their own people with a sharp object, I think China has it. So yeah, I'm okay with it.
yeah. Yeah, and when I go camping, still when I was younger and would go camping and didn't have a lot of money, it would be fucking a 12-pack of Bush, and obviously some hot dogs and shit. But my treat was saltines with smoked oysters. That was my. I'm gonna sit back and have this cigarillo that I bummed off somebody. Like an Al Capone or something, and
well, it's funny you say that because every day at work, every day at work in my gigantic bag I carry, I make sure I have 12 Ritz and peanut butter,
just in case you get a burger.
Well, that too.
Yeah,
But you know how filling 12 Ritz, which creates 6 sandwiches with a little bit of peanut butter in it?
Oh yeah. No, I'm the same thing. In my go bag, I have a whole bunch of like that box of nuts that you get at Costco that have like the cashews, almonds, and peanuts. Yeah, I've got like 4 or 5 bags of those in my in my go bag, which I also call my MERS, which is my lunch pail.
Yeah, and not to cross into Al's territory, but I have a $20 what they call electric stove. I put water in my Jeep, and I have either oh god, what's that cheap brand of Knorr's, either Knorr's or instant potatoes on hand.
Right.
That requires only water to make it. Dude, when you're hungry.
Yeah.
Your palate doesn't give a fuck if it's, fresh farm grown from Vermont.
When you're starving, every meal is a banquet.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what these people.
And every formation a parade.
God, I love the core.
Yeah.
All right. Well, believe it or not, gents, we're down to the last 5 minutes already.
Nice.
We didn't bitch and moan enough about millennials and Gen Y. Well, I guess we could do that next week.
And we actually gave sage advice and recipes.
And
yeah, I mean, dude, the whole HelloFresh thing, I have to admit, I didn't tell anybody, but I did try it for like a month or 2. Till there was a couple clients that didn't pay me on time. I was like, yeah, I can't really do that right now. But it was cool when I did it. And then my kids were like, you're eating better than us, and we're not happy about that.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, sorry, you're adults too. Figure your shit out.
It's all about sacrifice, kids. Sacrifice.
Right. It's cheap, and even if you got a family of 4, they got that's the next tier up. You still get the same box and everything, but it's it's portions for 4. And yeah, it's like Jeff was saying too. It's perfectly portioned. You have no waste. And if you forget to change your order one week and you get a bunch of shit that, doesn't really sound good to you, all the ingredients are there to make something else. You know, if it's use a little variety, a little creativity, and yeah. The only thing I don't like is when they send me fucking salmon, because I do not like salmon.
Yeah, well, let's face it, most Gen Z don't know anything about creativity. That was the other thing that I found really interesting. Did you guys see, before I tell everybody, let everybody say where everybody can be found, did you guys see the commencement speeches that were happening where people were talking about the future of AI and all the kids were booing? I'm like, these are the same kids that are on their phones all the time and probably used AI to write most of their papers, but now suddenly they don't like AI.
Yeah, AI got me through college, but it's not, but my job has been, my degree has been inundated with AI. I'm now writing prompts.
All right, so we'll start with Jeff. Where can folks find you, sir?
Let's see. This week, Friday night, Chris Stefanoris. Saturday, I think we're recording. Sunday night, ITC returns.
Yay!
And Sunday. And are you ready for this? I am doing a Nobel special.
Ooh.
But not a Nobel Prize show. I'm talking about the nephew of Alfred Nobel. And if you do not know his story, you will want to turn in.
Chip
Nobel.
Emmanuel Nobel.
No, I'm sorry. That was Chip Hitler. Yeah.
No, Chip Hitler.
Okay.
I forgot which one it was. I thought it was going to do the all ready for this thing by now. I think I hit the wrong button. No.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Dang it.
So, Jeff, question. When is Asgard North coming back?
A, I hate you. And B, no later than November 11th.
All right. If y'all don't remember, that was Jeff's D&D show before we started doing Curse of Stuff and Arrows.
Also known as my Rings of Power review podcast.
Oh, that's right. That was on AN too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why he's yelling he hates you, because he just found out there will be another season.
Actually, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking, if anything, you could have a special AN as a wrap party after we finish Curse of Stuff and Arrows. And before
100% doing that.
And before we kick off Beneath the Spreading Fracture.
All right. And Mr. VC, sir, where can folks find you?
You can find me here every Tuesday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find me 10 p.m. Friday nights on The Curse of Stephaneros, which we will be recording another episode on Saturday. And on Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can find me, Orty, Jeff, and Janelle Waz on the Vincent Charles Project. This week's film will be Ilya Muromets. It's on Tubi. Watch it. It's fucking awesome. And you can find me on Twitter at YesThatVCharles.
And Amish, where can folks find you, sir?
Tomorrow night you can find me on Rick and Orty with you, Rick. Friday night you can find me on The Curse of Stephaneros with Vincent Charles, Jeff, JD Mack, the EP, and Delaney. Saturday we'll be doing our next table session of Curse of Stephaneros. And Sunday you can find me with Janelle Waz, Jeff, and Vincent Charles on the Vincent Charles Project, where we will be doing Ilya Muromets.
All right. So for me, you can find me tomorrow on the Rick Robinson Show. That is noon Eastern Time. Tomorrow night, you can find me on Kingdom and Country Bible Study, 7 p.m. Eastern, pushing buttons for the conservative curmudgeon at 8 p.m. Eastern, hanging out on Behind the Enemy Lines at 9 p.m. Eastern, Rick and Orty, 10 p.m. Eastern. Then I'll be pushing buttons for the SHR Media Crew for Edge of Liberty, 11 p.m. Eastern. Thursday night, hopefully, Jen and Rick will be back. We've been missing each other lately, but hopefully we'll get one of those spun back up. We also have a new show. I don't know if they're launching this Friday or the next Friday in the mornings, but Jesus for Dummies is joining the network. I just got off a conference call with them earlier today. They've been around for a while, so they got some pretty good numbers. And it's not as early as Richard Harden, but I've kind of missed having something live doing stuff during the day for that kind of stuff. So we figured out how to make that happen again. But for everything else, just check the schedule because we got to go. You can find me at RowdyRick73. You can find the network at KLRN Radio on X, Rumble, YouTube, and Facebook. Bye, everybody.
And he will not be watching Ilya Muromets.
We've got answers.
I will not.
We've got time.
Not gonna happen.
We've got theories that sound just fine. We've read the room. We've skimmed the page. Been wrong before.